Hi everyone and welcome to a new vlog. So today I said in a previous vlog that I was going to be going back to Legoland at some point, and it just so happens that today is that day. So we're going back to Legoland, and the reason is because we've got some friends that are coming along to visit, and so I thought I would go around with them. So yeah, it's a different trip because it won't just be me on my own. I'll be experiencing the park with other people while still maintaining social distancing. But it's also going to be very different because the last time I went, it was beautiful sunshine. In fact, you know, it was like a heat wave and I was just sweating constantly. It is still a bit humid today, but the main difference is that it is raining. It is, it is chucking it down at the moment. So this is sort of what you normally expect with a UK theme park, that you're going to get some dodgy weather, some bad weather, but I think we're still going to have an amazing time. Hopefully the rain holds off for a little bit so that we can watch the Lego Friends show and they can see Olivia perform along with the rest of the Lego Friends. But yeah, I have to run now because I'm running late. But very quickly, I bought this ahead of today, this sort of rain jacket, and I'm very glad that I did. I would have been a bit lost without it today. I do have an umbrella as well, but let's go to Legoland. Let's go and meet Jess and Tom. So we're here at Legoland. Now it is a very rainy day, like I said at the beginning of the vlog. I'm just waiting on Jess and Tom. I've just been to get the tickets and also the parking, because Jess is going to be parking here today. So it was £8 for parking. And the rides are going to be subject to availability due to the rain. And then I think some of the Lego Friends shows have been cancelled for today. I think they're hoping to do some this afternoon when the rain stops, so hopefully fingers crossed the rain does stop, but I think they're going to do some meet and greets instead. So they're still doing something, and they're still going to be there for the guests as well, which is good. They still get to see the Lego Friends, they still get to see Olivia, and yeah, so I'm just waiting on Jess and Tom and then we'll head inside. So Jess and Tom have arrived. I'll show them in a second, and very exciting. And there's also a staff member that's actually sanitising all the Lego models at the beginning of Legoland, which is good because a lot of people go up to those ones. The one of the family that talks. I'm with Jess and Tom. It's Vlog Central. Vlogging the vloggers. Trying not to get the cameras confused. So we're actually inside the sort of model area, and actually if you've been watching the documentary series that's been on Channel 5, this section here is where the model builders put together all the things. So it's been cool actually watching that documentary. Let's say I let you call me, baby. These are cool though. Imagine putting these together. We got the royal family. Prince Philip, Prince William, Ludwig van Beethoven, and if you've listened to some of my Phantom Manor facts before, you'll remember that Beethoven is sort of like outside as you walk in, you see like the shield as you enter, sort of based on him. Look, I'm just admiring their shoes. Oh. They're all Disney themed.
They all have hidden Mickeys on as well.
Yeah, that one's cool. You've got the Pluto and the hidden Mickey just there.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh.
Let's say I let you hold my hand.
So this is one of the rides that we mentioned in our top 10 Merlin attractions in the UK, and this is Viking River Splash. River Rapids. I wonder how long that took to make. And then you got a dragon on there as well. It's just a sea of yellow with everyone wearing the Legoland ponchos. I don't think I showed this last time I was here. This is Ninjago, the ride, and this is another like shooty game, but it's a bit more high tech, and it's actually it uses sensors to know where to like fire off the fireballs and stuff. So that's quite a cool one to go on. But it's 60 minutes because obviously it's raining, so a lot of people are going for the indoor rides. So this is Mia's Riding Adventure, and this is a ride that you'll find in most of the Merlin attractions, and it's a one where it's a big massive circle. I think in Chessington it's Cobra, or it's something to do with a snake, and it goes up one side and it spins as it's going, and then it goes up the other side and does that a few times. But yeah, here it's Mia's riding adventure to fit in with the Lego friends in Heart Lake City. We're just in the Heart Lake Mall. You can get yourself some fridge magnets. There's a cool one at the Legoland Hotel, and also the Castle Hotel. Oh, but then these are cool of like Miniland. Just looking at the plushes. Look at this one. He's dressed as a shark.
On his own, like within all the bees.
I'm a shark.
Oh no.
Oh, it's half price. Oh no, that's just B-Girl plush. Where have you come from?
It's from the other side.
Alright. So if you come and you don't have a poncho, they're £5 each. Look at this. This is actually Legoland. This is the dragon ride when you go to the castle, and then you got the Legoland entrance, and then Pirate Shore. So this is £129.99. But that's amazing, and you get all these people as well to go with it, all the guests and the workers. We found him. He's plush iconic shark, £24.99. Oh. So here it is. It's a very cloudy Heart Lake City, and this is where the Lego friends perform, but they're not doing, I think they're not doing the 12:30 show, and instead they're doing a meet and greet, and then hopefully this afternoon the weather gods can hold off the rain so we can see the Lego friends perform. Jess saying it's like Land Before Time. So like as you walk through the Castle Hotel and the Legoland Hotel, you've got this little dinosaur safari. That one as well is eating the tree. So last time I said that the Knights do a little performance outside the Legoland Hotel, and this is where they do it. So this is if you're like staying a little bit later into the day. I think 6:30 was their first one. This is where they perform. So apparently the one and only show for today, the Lego Friends, will be happening at 12:30. That's what sources are telling me. So we're going to go along to Heart Lake City at 12:30 and see whether the show goes ahead, but it is still raining quite heavily. You really have to look around at everything, because like just hidden amongst bushes and leaves, just anywhere you've got things made of Lego. Oh, exciting times. The barriers have closed next to Deep Sea Adventure. Train's going to come past.
Let's say I let you stay, I let you stay for coffee in the morning, 'cause you spent the night right next to me.
Back into Heart Lake. It's about 25 past. So let's hope it's still going ahead. Tom just made me sit on the wet floor.
No, I didn't. I sat down.
Tom, I said I'm fine to sit down. Then Tom sat down, and then he seemed fine. But then when I sat down, the water went through my trousers.
Hey, I couldn't get my word out straight away.
Just wanted me to get soaked as well.
If I'm going down, I'm not going down alone.
So we've moved. We've actually decided to stand by the railings instead. Jess was the lucky one. She didn't sit down.
Say I let you buy me dinner. Let's say I let you meet my friends.
Watch out, here's a star rolling up in my new car. No one out there, come this far, so giddy up, giddy up. Turn around and slow down, 'cause I'm already won this round. It's time to watch me speed away and win this race. Here we go, now we're going faster. Wow, speeding up now, never back.
Let's say I let you have my number. Well, I guess this time I didn't stand a chance.
So we just finished the Lego Friends show, and thankfully the rain actually stopped sort of as soon as they started. So they got to do the whole show. It didn't have to stop at any point. The ground that they were performing on was a little bit soggy, you could see it. There was one bit where Olivia did a kick with a dance and the water just went everywhere.
Oh no, I'm not in love, I'm not in love.
So we're just looking here at the driving school, which is so amazing. Like, if I was a kid, I would love to go on this, and then at the end of it you can go and get your driving license. So this is part of a ride called Fairy Tale Brook. I don't even know if it's on actually, because there's nobody going through the line. But this is just one of the figures, and you've got these different books: Hansel and Gretel, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, The Three Little Pigs, Rumpelstiltskin, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, I'd really love to go on this one, but I don't think it's open. In the Splash and Play shop in Duplo Valley, you can get these different caps. Might be quite cool to get one. Of course, they got more Lego. Oh, you can get the driving school. So you could actually build your own Legoland, because like with that one that I showed you earlier, and then you can add the driving school. And there's the Legoland Express. Some Disney Duplo. Then you got some Pixar Duplo. Got Cars. Oh lordy! I don't believe it. There's Toy Story.
Dinosaurs.
Oh yeah. He's yeah, wanted. RC.
That's really cool.
Duke Kaboom.
Duke Kaboom.
So they've actually got like a little splash zone, or it might even be like a water park that they've got here, and you can get things for that. So flip-flops and swimming outfits and stuff. Got Lego Friends Towel. Here's more of the fairy tale ride. So this bit is the 3 little pigs. So in Duplo you got loads of cool rides for the kids. So this is the Duplo airport, and actually they're doing the deep clean at the minute. They're sanitizing all the different helicopters. And then up there is quite a new attraction, I believe, the Duplo Dino Coaster. There it goes. So we're just in Miniland, looking at all the different Lego cities and buildings, and it's just amazing. But in each land, in each country, they sort of add little features, little Easter eggs essentially. And there, in the Italian section, you've got some minis, and I presume that's for the film The Italian Job. Train's on its way. I don't know if I'm wrong, but there's a lot of windmills, and when I was doing my online teaching the other day, which is the freelance job that I do, we were talking about the Netherlands and that they had a lot of windmills. So I'll keep an eye out for the board to see if I am correct. We'd love to go to the Netherlands. I was right! Yes, Holland! Fantastic! So that proves that my lesson was actually accurate. We're taking bets. This ferry is coming over here. Are these cars gonna go on the ferry? I'm saying no.
I don't think they will, but...
Oh, the tension. We're nearly there. The cars are making noises. Are they gonna move? This is gripping stuff, this. The ferry is there. Oh.
It's stopped the engine.
Oh no.
Oh, it's going back.
Oh.
It's up again.
I think I was right. I don't think they are going to move, because I can't see any like...
I can't see them getting over them bumps.
But I can't see any like magnetic track or anything either. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. All those cars are broken down.
That would have been amazing.
This is all the UK, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes me really want to go on like a seaside holiday.
Is it meant to, is it a bit like Cornwall?
It's
Something like that, yeah?
Oh, this is,
Yeah. Some cruise ships here, so it could be like Southampton. That's where we used to travel from, the cruise ships. These boats over here, these are ones that normally you can control using steering wheels, but because they're just covered up, they're just going crazy. We're in Scotland, Jedburgh Abbey. So this took 237 hours and 46,800 bricks with only one person doing it. So from being there a couple of times, I've guessed that this is Edinburgh. Oh. And then you got Edinburgh Castle up the top there. Oh, this is one of my favourites. Especially as well, the bagpipes are going. Helner's granda, he actually used to play the bagpipes. So it's always nice to hear them. And there's the, can you see the person playing the bagpipes? It's very small. Yeah, so Jess was saying one person built Edinburgh Castle, but 8 people built Windsor. So this is Windsor Castle. That's something that we still want to do. One of the touristy things we want to do is go inside Windsor Castle. So here just outside of Windsor Castle, on the grounds of Windsor Castle, you've got the Queen, and this is when Captain Tom got knighted.
Yeah.
So they introduce all these special Easter eggs to mark special occasions.
He was nothing but a city boy. Nothing but a city boy. So what?
Here we are, Covent Garden, and I think there's people inside as well at the market. So we're at St. Paul's, and I saw in the documentary that there was a bird lady somewhere, and there she is. I've noticed this Lego figure here, and I think this is meant to be John Cleese from Monty Python doing the Ministry of Silly Walks.
He does look like that.
No, I think this is a good spot personally, but this is Mr. Bean. And the reason I know it's Mr. Bean is because he's holding Teddy. So we're in Paris now, so there's the Eiffel Tower. You got the Louvre. Moulin Rouge. Arc de Triomphe. All the sights. So this is actually somewhere we were planning to go on our Disney moon when we were going to go to Orlando in September. We were going to go to the Kennedy Space Center. But this is as close as we're getting right now. So we just had something to eat, and we actually... Oh yes, there's Helena!
I like I've got a cap, a hood and a mask. I can just see my eyes.
If you had sunglasses on, you'd be like the Invisible Woman.
Incognito.
Yeah, so we just went outside the Skyline Bar. We weren't actually allowed to go inside of the hotel. I think because it's raining maybe. They just wanted people from the hotel going inside. They didn't want too many people going in. So we just had our packed lunch outside under one of the big giant umbrellas. So Helena has gone back to spend time with Olivia, and we are going to tackle a ride queue. It is about an hour, but it'll be an hour out with the rain. So we're going to do Lego Ninjago.
Let's say I miss you when I'm tipsy. Let's say I think about you once or twice. Let's say I want you to want me. Maybe someday you feel the way I do. Oh no, I'm not in love, I'm not in love.
Alright, so I've got to move my hand forward, point high to aim high, point low to aim low. And don't hit sideways. Don't hit anybody next to me. Sanitizer station. And we're inside. So we're in the shop now, the Ninjago shop. You can only get to the shop if you've been on the ride. You've got all this Lego to do in Ninjago. You can have your own battles when you get back home. Look at this! This hefty vehicle. Yeah, land bounty. So you can get yourself some Ninjago merchandise. Oh, Velcro wallets. I used to have a Velcro Mario wallet when I was a kid. Tom was looking for a crown because he won, but there isn't one. So yeah, oh, it's stopped raining! So yeah, Tom won. I was second with 125,350, but you were very close to me though.
I was like 117, I think.
117,000, yeah, you got. So me and Jess were very close, but then Tom was just storming it. But you started off with 1,000 points already.
I did, so take 1,000 off me.
And I feel like because we were like next to each other, because there's meant to be 4 people, I feel like my hand kept going over his sensor and helping him.
Yeah. What did you get?
That.
You got 153,000.
52,000 because of the extra. I started with the.
Alright.
But our arms are aching now.
Yeah, I know.
Like this the whole time.
Is that right? You're just doing that constantly.
Me a little bit.
So we are gonna go on the spinning spider next, because it's only 10 minutes. And the weather's alright now. There's a big giant spider. That was Ninjago, that's where we were just on.
He was nothing but a city boy. Nothing but a city boy. So what?
We're off the spinning spider, and boy, I forgot how quick that was. That was really quick at spinning. It almost felt like you were rocking.
I know.
Tom was in charge of how much fast we were spinning.
Straight away though, that didn't like.
Martyn couldn't stop laughing.
I couldn't say, that's what happens. I get the giggles. You've experienced the Martyn giggles on the ride now. But yeah, it was so quick, it was starting to blur.
It was a bit.
So we just left it, didn't we?
Nothing but a city boy. Oh, he was nothing but a city boy. Oh.
We're going to go for Dragon, which is something we went on last time. Me and Helen were here together. And it goes like through the castle and then outside a bit as well.
He was nothing but a city boy.
We went through the castle, we saw the dragon, and then we went outside for a little bit, didn't we? Yeah. That's a nice little roller coaster. It's a short one, isn't it?
Very short, yeah, but it's thrilling, like.
Yeah, it goes quite quick. If you were a kid, I imagine that being quite a exhilarating ride.
Yeah. I feel like it would have been more at the back. We were right at the front.
Yeah, we were. It was like when you go down the front, you're like, oh.
We have to wait until half of it gets off.
So Laser Raiders, like last time, at the end of the day, has gone down in terms of a wait time. So it's 25 minutes. And we are going to go on this, and then we'll probably meet up with Helena. So we just come out of Laser Raiders, and in terms of the scores, it happened again. It was the same as Ninjago, exactly the same. Tom's first, I was second, Jess was third, but again it was very close between me and Jess.
I bet I would have won.
You probably would. You probably would have won, yeah. And then when we came out, we had a chat and a photo with Biz and Alfie. So thanks so much for like stopping and hanging around to say hello to us. It really meant a lot.
Yeah, let us know how you do on the quiz.
Yes.
Whether you'll be a slinking dog.
Yeah, you take part in all the quizzes. So hopefully see you on the next one, and then enjoy Alton Towers as well. That's where you're off to next. So we waited for an hour the last time we did this ride, and now it is 10 minutes. So we're doing the Ninjago again, but this time we've got Helena. So Helena's now going to beat me.
I made everyone come on the ride because I was like, I feel like I've missed out. I want to go on a ride.
I am sweating. I put my heart and soul into that. 238,500. I managed it.
No.
Number one.
They had a practice run though. That's fine.
The crown from Tom.
Yeah, took the crown from Tom.
Sorry, Tom.
But it was
If
good.
I hadn't have said anything, Tom would still be.
It was good work from everybody. Good work from everyone.
I don't know how you got 200,000.
I don't know how I got
Your
200.
arm hurting holding that
I'm not.
camera up.
I literally don't aim. I don't aim. I just keep moving my arms.
Nothing but a city boy. So what? Nothing but a city boy. So what?
So we're just in the shop. Jess and Tom are looking for a few gifts. This is the big shop by the entrance, and it's just huge. There is so much Lego here. If you're looking for any kind of Lego, you'll find it here. Martyn spied what he wants.
We're in the big shop.
129.
Big item. Aston
Gosh.
Martin. That looks amazing.
And what's that one? A Fiat 500, and then a London bus. Motorbike. Oh, Stranger Things. Taj Mahal.
Nothing but a city boy.
It's time to leave Legoland. So
I'll see you tomorrow.
Gonna continue the vlog though, because we got a bit of an evening planned. We're gonna go for some dinner. So we're at the Brown's restaurant, and I've got fish and chips. So is Helena. We've got some sourdough bread, and then, oh, did you go for gammon?
No, I went for the chicken schnitzel.
Oh, the schnitzel!
Giant chicken nugget.
Tom's got the schnitzel. And the pork belly.
Will you be okay with that?
Oh, nice. Oh, let's dig in. Oh, we got a chocolate brownie to share. It's melting, look.
It's quite big, isn't it?
So it's much later. We got back from the restaurant that we went to in Windsor. We drove back, and then we've just spent a lovely evening in the flat with Jess and Tom, just watching some vlogs. We were watching some Sophie and Dave Walt Disney World vlogs.
Some Tim Tracker.
Some Tim Trackers.
And chatting about Disney.
Yeah, and just chatting, and it's been lovely. It's been a really nice day. Really lovely to spend time with Jess and Tom, because we've only met them in person once.
Which is crazy, because we were saying it feels like we know them really well, and we do because we chat online, but we've only ever met once.
Yeah, and they've got a great YouTube channel as well, so we'll pop that in the description box below. You can head over there. But we will see you in the next video.
Bye guys.
Doodle Pipski.